Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another installment of BrickWall Reviews. I'm Dave, and yes, I'm back. I told y'all, if y'all follow me on Twitter, y'all know I told y'all I was gonna be here. It's been a while, a little about a week or so. It's birthday season for me, so I've been celebrating a lot of birthdays with my family, but that doesn't stop me from coming here and giving y'all this review. And this is a review I promised y'all some time back. I told y'all I was going to get to it, and I got to it. So tonight I'm going to be talking Obi Wan Kenobi, the series on Disney Plus. Before I get started, I want to remind you guys to go ahead and hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. We do reviews weekly or as oftenly weekly as we can. Here live all the time. Check it out. We do anime, TV shows, movies, all that good stuff. So with that all out of the way, and thank you all returning viewers who have viewed all the videos that we posted up there, especially the big 1,000 views video, which just continues to rise. That is the Bob's Burgers short, My Butt Has a Fever. Thank you guys for checking that out. Check out the reviews for Bob's Burgers movie and Emergency, and I did so many other films. Just check out all the reviews and leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe to the channel once more. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this review. So I'm gonna do this a little differently than I usually do, because usually I'll tell you what the show is like about, give you rundowns and stuff. And usually when it's a series, I'm here like every week after week, just doing reviews on each episode, how I feel. Obviously, you guys know I have not been doing that lately. As a matter of fact, I should have put a slash in this show, because there's another Disney Plus show I didn't talk about, which is Moon Knight. And I know some people were like, well, why haven't you talked about Moon Knight? You haven't been there. You should do your weeklies. What happened? It's because I didn't find Moon Knight that interesting. And that's kind of what I'm doing now. If a show isn't really that interesting, or if I can't really get to the week to week, I will try my best to do a whole entire series retrospective, or just a series review in general. Miss Marvel, I have been watching that, so that review is coming. I was actually going to pair that with this one, but I figured I'd give it its own, especially since the last episode is coming out this week on Wednesday. I figured I'd wait until the finale and then give my thoughts on the series. So be on the lookout for that. Miss Marvel review will be up this week. So, but getting into Obi Wan Kenobi, the series, how I'm going to do this differently is instead of talking about each individual episode in this here review, I'm just going to talk. I'm going to give you guys the premise, and I'm just going to talk about some of the things I liked, some of the things I didn't like, and where I can kind of see the show going from there. So Obi Wan Kenobi, for those of you who don't know, is based on the character of Obi Wan Kenobi from the Star Wars franchise. This series takes place 10 years after the events of Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. So if you haven't seen that movie, you won't be lost, because they do a nice little recap before the first episode. But it always helps to have context, right? Especially with all these big extended universes. It always helps to have more context in your own feelings, as opposed to feelings from a very brief recap. Sidebar, I just literally never mind, I'll say that at the end. After the events of Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, Jedi were destroyed by Order 66. Execute Order 66. I love that line in Star Wars. And for those of you who've never seen Star Wars, how? But anyway, that is a very iconic moment in Star Wars lore. Very important. And Obi-Wan's apprentice, Anakin Skywalker, became the Sith Lord Darth Vader. Kenobi is hiding on the planet Tatooine, watching over Anakin's son, Luke, when he is called on the mission to rescue Anakin's daughter, Leia, after she is kidnapped by the Galactic Empire, Jedi hunting Inquisitors, in a plot to draw Kenobi out. This leads to a confrontation between Kenobi and Vader. Okay, so that was a lengthy plot description. It didn't help that I kept stopping and going on tangents. But yeah, so that's what this show is basically about. This is that time period in between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, where Obi-Wan was in hiding. He wasn't really out there. He was trying to keep himself safe and watch over Luke without getting Luke dragged into the whole, Anakin Skywalker thing, because spoiler alert, Anakin Skywalker, who was Luke and Leia's father, is Darth Vader, the big bad guy. Yeah, that's Anakin Skywalker. what I liked about this series is I liked being able. First of all, it was really fun to see Ewan McGregor, who played Obi-Wan in the prequel trilogy, which was Star Wars Episode 1, 2, and 3. It was really nice and really fun to see him back in this role. I've recently started to see a lot more Ewan McGregor in movies, so I can attest to the fact now that he is an amazing actor, and Obi-Wan just fits him like a glove. And I love seeing him reprise this role. I love what they do with the character. I think it's really cool to see Obi-Wan in this state where he's not the confident or powerful Jedi Master that you see in the first three movies the or that you may see in the final three of the original. Well, from the trilogy to the original trilogy, he's not that character. He is a character who's completely broken, right? He's like, shit. My apprentice went and turned. Well, no, because he believes Anakin is dead. So he's like, damn, my apprentice is dead. I had to kill him because he was turning to the dark side. Then next thing you know, all the Jedi are dead, are being hunted down. Especially if they're not dead, they're gonna die. I have to keep my identity hidden. And then my apprentice had a son and a daughter who I have to keep far away from him, but I need to see if his son can be the chosen. It's so much on him, and he's so stressed out and so broken from all the things that happened to him. It really expands on that character of Obi-Wan perfectly. And Ewan McGregor does a really good job of showing those emotions, not through words, but just through sheer facial expressions. Like sometimes his face will be like, damn, shit. Like you can see all the emotion in his face, and it's really, really good. In fact, dang it, I lost my train of thought on that one. But yeah, so yeah, it's fun to see Obi-Wan in this state. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. It's a part where he's facing off against Darth Vader for the first time, and Vader's standing there like, all right, let's go, rematch, but knock your ass out. And Obi-Wan really like, okay, all right. And he just books it. Like he just gets and runs. And like he has like, you can see he got like a lot of anxiety and a lot of PTSD from all the things that happened in Revenge of the Sith. Because for those of you who do not watch Star Wars, you're not engaged in Star Wars, Order 66 is a heavy ass moment. Like when you see it in the movie, it's a moment. But when you see how all that through all the other Star Wars content, if you so choose to get around to that, when you see how big of an effect that had on the Jedi in the galaxy, but mainly the Jedi, you like, damn, that was deep. It was really deep. It was a really deep event. So it's just fun. It's like I say, it's fun seeing him in that role. Another thing I liked is I liked that they brought in Princess Leia as a young, like a younger kid, Princess Leia. I thought that was a cool idea, but she was a little bratty. But again, it kind of fit with who Leia was in the original trilogy. So I mean, it was nice. It was cool. I like what they did with that. Kind of gave him a sense of purpose there. For as much backlash as this character gets and the unnecessary backlash that the actress got, I thought Reva was a good character. I was baffled that so many people were like, that's the twist? That doesn't make any sense. She's dead? Oh, hell. Like, it's like, dude, it was obvious from the very first scene of the first episode that she was, and I'm not going to spoil this part, but she was who she turned out to be. Like, that was so obvious. Like, how is everyone upset about that? I don't get that. That's so stupid. So, but I mean, I can agree on some parts her story was a little weak, but or her backstory was a little weak, but I didn't find a problem with her. I liked her. I liked, I'm saying? I thought she was a threatening presence. I thought that her goal and ambition was justified. She may not have gone about it the greatest way, but I mean, still, I didn't have a problem with it. I thought it was great. I'm probably the minority that thinks it's great. I mean, I can understand where everyone comes from when they don't like it or the criticisms of it. I completely understand it. And I do see it when it's explained to me. I'm like, oh yeah, well, that is valid. Okay, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Okay, yeah, that is kind of stupid. I get it. But at the same time, I can't just flat out say, well, it was a stupid story because of those things. I'm just like, well, no, I still enjoyed it. Like, I enjoyed her performance. Matter of fact, let me stop referring to this lady outside of name and be proper about this. So Moses Ingram, yes, Moses Ingram is the actress who plays Reva in this show, and I mean she's beautiful. I think she did good in this. I mean, I do agree. Like when you have Star Wars dialogue to deliver as an actor, you got to be a certain grade, and even if you are that certain special grade of actor, your lines are still the dialogue just sounds silly in Star Wars. I don't always pick it up, but that's what I hear from other people. I mean, again, I think it's all perfectly fine, but I just for those of you who nitpick things like that, I will say that dialogue does stand in the way of a great performance. So, and that tends to always be an issue with Star Wars, apparently. So yeah, I do like her story. I like that Luke. I mean, well, no, okay, that's something I didn't like. I'll talk about that in a second. I absolutely love what they did with Darth Mother loving Vader. Oh man, when you say I was hyped, I loved it, man. Like if Star Wars does anything else where they feel like they have to rely on the Skywalker saga, put it all on Vader. Put Vader in as much stuff as you can put him in to make sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Don't go overboard with it, Disney and Lucasfilm, because y'all, I'll say this and then y'all throw Vader in the story that don't even make fucking sense. Do it if it makes sense. But give us a lot of Vader, though. Like, I love this Darth Vader, who is the sinister presence that we know he is. Like, seeing him in action like this, like, it was a part where he's walking through this village looking for Obi Wan. Obi Wan's hiding. He know he there because he came to this planet himself. Like, ain't waste no time with showing Vader. He came there, was like, okay, so you gonna hide? Because they can use the Force to, Force surrounds us. They can use the Force to sense people and stuff like that. So he's like, all right, I know you here. Oh, so you gonna hide? So you gonna hide? He starts using the Force and like drags a person, like literally drags somebody out of their house with the Force. And this person is just standing by the window, minding his business. Drags them out the house using the Force, and the Force is like telepathy, people. But just like brings them to him and is choking them, Force choking them the whole time. So it's like this dude is just dangling in midair, choking, and Vader's just like, come on, come out. No, that's not the one. Dropped. I think he didn't even drop him. He tossed him. Force tossed him to the side. And then it was like another lady just brutally drags her around. Okay, you're not coming out? Throws her around. Then this other dude, like he's getting impatient at this point. This other dude just sitting there, minding his business, probably like, shit, I hope he don't see me here. All of a sudden, next thing you know, he starts floating in the air. And does he get choked? Oh, I bet he wishes he got choked. Does he get tossed? Oh, I bet he wishes he got tossed. No, he gets his entire neck snapped with the Force. And I was like, well, goddamn, Vader's like, I'm tired of playing games, Obi-Wan. I was like, oh, this guy, Vader is ruthless in this. And I loved it, man. Like, even during the first confrontation with him and Obi-Wan, he starts jacking Obi-Wan through the fire. Like, it's crazy. It's just so crazy. So I love what they do with Darth Vader. I love this interpretation of that, and I hope we get to see more of that if it makes sense. One other thing that I liked about it, is I like that Ice Cube's son was in it. That's kind of a random thing to like about it, but he did a pretty damn good job. So shout out to O'Shea Jackson Jr. for being in Star Wars and doing a great job. I thought he did a great job. So things I didn't like is a longer list, but I'm gonna cut it a little bit short. So I didn't like that Luke just felt like he got shoved into this fucking story for some reason. It was so dumb. I didn't like that. I didn't like what else didn't I like? Because the Luke thing kind of pissed me off. I didn't like how no, I kind of did like how the stormtroopers were always trash and will forever be trash and have been trash for all the time. But I just didn't like how they were just like missing mad shots. Like it was some stormtroopers standing right in front of people and they just and that's miss. It's like like how do you miss? You're stupid. So I mean, like, I'm really kind of like, I thought I was more heavy on the dislike side, but there is one episode in particular that I didn't necessarily like, though. And not just because everyone else doesn't like it, but it wasn't that great of an episode. But I mean, I thought it was okay. And that was the episode, I think it was episode 4. that one was kind of like, okay, you know. I didn't like that Princess Leia when she ran like one of the baby geniuses running from the bad guys. You ever seen that movie Baby Genius? If you've seen the movie Baby Genius, go ahead, comment right now. We live, so let me see if you've seen Baby Geniuses. But you know how Baby was just running right there, like that's how she ran. Like I didn't like that. It's petty things. Like I don't know. Like I kind of don't really have that many dislikes. I thought I might have had more, but I don't. Like I like the series. It was solid to me. I mean, if I gotta rate it, I'm rating it about 5 stars. No, I'm rating it 4.5 stars. It was good. I enjoyed it. I liked that they had Qui-Gon Jinn at the end of the series or the season rather, because I'm pretty sure it's getting season 2. In the season 2, I would love to see if they show how Obi-Wan learns to be a Force ghost, because that's a whole nother thing. And I think it's something really cool. I think that's a cool journey that they should show in the second season, because there's really nothing else they can show. I wouldn't expect Ahsoka to show up because canonically it doesn't make sense. That's for my Star Wars nerds. Hey, I see a comment right there. Hey, Baby Genius, we got a Baby Genius fan. Hey, yeah, but nah. So okay, that's cool. I didn't have as many dislikes as I thought. But other than that, I mean, Obi-Wan was a solid series. Like I said, I give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. But I do agree it is time to kind of leave that behind. Like, if we're not telling the story where Obi-Wan learns to be a Force ghost, learns those skills, and does that training with Qui-Gon Jinn, if we're not doing that in season 2, there's no point of even doing season 2, in my opinion. Like, just don't do it, because I don't see another story you could tell. But we'll see. Time will tell. But that's all I got to say about Obi-Wan. That's the only thing I really ever had to say about Obi-Wan. Like, I was going to get on here every week and say, Darth Vader, Ewan McGregor's performance. That's all I was going to say every week. So I've said all that in one video. Aren't you guys happy I spared you guys? But until next time, that's all I got for y'all. Bob's Burgers movie is on HBO Max on this Tuesday. I can't wait for that. I don't know. I just figured I had to tell y'all that. And the news I had earlier, I'm going to tell y'all, is that Stranger Things review is coming, okay? Relax. The Boys review is coming, okay? Relax. Those are shows I would have done weeklies for, especially The Boys. I would have died to have done weeklies for those, but it just didn't work out how I wanted it to. In my head, it wasn't working out how I wanted it to. And again, it's just one of them shows that I feel like I'm going to come back every week and, like, of course, with the reveals, I'm going to just say the same thing over and over again, which is this is fucking amazing. So The Boys finale, I watched it. I'm going to come in here and give a season 2 review. Stranger Things, I got to finish it, and I'm going to give a review on that. They'll come when they come, but I'm going to try to give them to y'all soon, because y'all know how I do. But anyway, and BrickWall anime is coming back. So be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. It's coming back. Trust me, we got that sorted out. But outside of that, y'all, thank you all for tuning in. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button down below if you enjoyed this video. I went over a little bit too long, so I'm going to cut it out right now. But until next time, you guys stay easy breezy. Remember to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.